Hey folks, Pirate Tiger here. Welcome back to Let's Play Over the Alps. Left you on a bit of a cliffhanger last time. Didn't mean to do that. I just realised this video was taking a lot longer than I thought it had. I mean, it's just moving so fast. So we stole Herr Doctor's car when we were legging it from the hotel and from the Fräulein, I think. And how are we going to respond to this accusation? It's both him and the Fräulein. I could just leg it. I could call our sweaty Italian companion, Primo Vercoli, to get away. That's okay. So this is kind of like the goody-goody, hence the halo. This is me self-sacrificing. But I'm super charming. Like, I've worked on my charm this playthrough so far. So I'm gonna turn on the charm. This is not the end, Fräulein, I declared. Oh, she replied more quietly, with a not-so-innocent smile. I do hope not. I keep missing these messages at the top every time they pop down. I'll have to play back this video sometime and see how that statement was received. As the Polizei dragged me away, I caught a final glimpse of Herr Schweiger. He was helping the Fräulein up into his car, and no doubt destined for a better time than I. Oh, shoot. Did I just end the game? Or was it like an inevitable consequence of my actions that I get dragged off to Rivera? I don't know. But so far I'm guessing this meter is like my suspicion level, and it doesn't seem to have changed at all yet. Taken by the Polizei. Okay. We'll see how this goes. Maybe this wasn't the right way to do it. Why did we have to steal that car? Rivera. Well, Aubrey, it's a toss-up. Perhaps the Swiss Polizei are the most insane, or perhaps it's control. I thought the police would take me to Bellinzona, throw me in the same cell as Vercoli's daughter, and save me a lot of bother. Okay. I worked on the officer in the back of the van with me. I mean, that's who I am. That's what I would do. I worked on the handcuffs as best I could. This is me being like super aggressive man of action, or super sneaky secret agent. I've just got to be the big old charmer that I am. He was impenetrable. He might as well have been made of cheese. Ah, very good. But when the van doors opened, I saw we were not in the lion's den, but rather in some microscopic, unheard-of little town. Interesting. Oh, it's gorgeous. And the inn appears to be a crossbow. Okay, cool. I was dragged inside a beer house. The smell, sausages and stale beer from the shadows at the back, a cigarette flared. I look like I've been roughed up. This is unpleasant. This isn't a police station. Where am I? May I have one of those as well? You're going to remove... Oh, this is me. This is absolutely me. Super chamal. I have a question for you. Oh. I have a question for you, English. A man's voice. Deep, resonant. French, perhaps. What exactly have you been playing at? I don't answer questions from people I can't see. I think I'm gonna go like acting again. Control sent you. I am English and I demand you telephone the British Embassy. Okay, this guy, he must be from Control. He must be. I hope. I think he's on our side. Otherwise, we'd be in a lot more trouble. Yeah. This is going to be the correct answer. I don't know if it's going to be a good answer. Control sent you. The police here call spies bedbugs. Did you know that? Little bugs living in their bed. The man paused to draw on his cigarette. I'd like to understand what you're thinking back in Lugano, making such a spectacle of yourself. It was the German woman. I couldn't help myself. I was heading to Bellinzona with my contact. Okay, we don't have to be so, like... We don't have to tell everyone everything. Come on, man. I was handling it. I really wasn't handling it. It was the German woman. Was it? Not a question. Well, friend, you are now, as one says, on the radar. The cigarette tapped on an ashtray with some petulance. From here on, for God's sake, stop making it so easy for my men to find you, and don't go off mission. Is that clear? What is my mission? Is it just to rescue this Italian man's daughter? Was I supposed to be doing something else this whole time? I can't remember. Oh no. Okay, very clear. No guns please, I hate dodging bullets. Off mission. Yeah, I really need to know what the mission is. But, yeah, no I do. Yes, there was supposed to be a mission. Your contact knew the details, but he's still unaccounted for, I'm afraid. A flick of the cigarette, a little scatter of ash. A moment for me to consider. Oh no. This Italian man, I thought he was my contact, but he's not. He's just giving me a random mission. You jerk. Oh no. Oh no. Beccoli was not my contact. Okay, here we go. The Polizei now have your description. Oh shoot. We've never heard of Beccoli before. Now get moving. The cigarette moved to indicate a small door at the rear. We'll be in touch. Once control has worked out what good you can do out there. There was no time for more questions. I was hustled away through an empty kitchen and out the back of the beer house. Oh, yeah, this face is right. I have goofed. I have super goofed. The police now have my description. I'm going to check the map. Okay, still nothing on the suspicionometer. I'm assuming it's the suspicionometer. I really don't know. And now I have to pick a route. I stole a policeman's bicycle. Oh! So when I picked that route before, I was choosing to steal the car. So, do I really want to steal a bicycle? Oh, look. This increases. So, I don't know what 3 question marks means. This only has 1 question mark. So maybe if I walk, I'll get more questioned? But this definitely raises my suspicion. Like, this is a naughty thing to do. I think I'm just going to walk. But I don't know what the 3 question marks are about. I walked away from the town. Oh. Okay. I imagined the police might start looking for me in Bellinzona, so I hiked up the nearest mountain and decided to lie low on high. 2 things were now clear. I mulled them over as I walked. 1. Beccoli had not been my contact. As far as control was concerned, I had reached Riva, then gone completely rogue in the company of an unknown Italian, eating kippers and stealing cars. Sorry for the stuttering, by the way. This is me just kind of letting the mouse wheel run, which I guess the game isn't really set up to take that, sorry. So, eating kippers and stealing cars, not the best choice. 2. Wherever my actual contact had got to, he wasn't coming back. I had only myself to blame. That much is true. It was Control's fault, of course. No. I'll be leaving this Beccoli business out of my report, that's for certain. I mean, that's kind of dishonest. Yeah. This is true. It is my fault. You are now quite dashing. Okay, cool. I like that. All the signs have been there, back in Riva San Vitale. He'd been too nervous, too awkward, but I'd been too otherwise engaged. Not the first time a girl has gotten under my skin and thrown me off my game, but the first time I've been docked for it. Yeah, Aubrey was the first time. She ruined me. This must be how Bunny felt right before Control gave him the axe. Oh, this sounds unpleasant. So this, I saw the little question mark sort of moved up into the... What is to happen? Police successfully evaded. You have a strong lead on them, but remain vigilant. Okay. Okay, interesting. There's a lot going on there. Monte Ceneri. This is beautiful. I want this place to be snowy. I want to ski. We are entering a random hut. Picture me, Aubrey. Log fire, warm brandy. I found an empty cabin up here, marvellously well stocked. You'll think me a lucky devil, but these are the Swiss Alps. The locals are too savvy to be caught short if they're snowed in. And I needed the brandy. I was mixed up in something, and it was rattling around inside my head like loose change. I knew I wouldn't be able to leave it alone. A man could shoot himself quite happily out here. You are dark. You are grim and dark. I imagined confronting Beccoli. Yeah. Was that story about his daughter even true? And was he really as hopeless as he seemed? There was more to this business than he was letting on. Then, an interruption. There was a knock on the door. Please don't be Wolf. Please. Ooh. Damn her eyes, Aubrey! Damn it! Damn it! Sometimes I wish I carried a gun. I opened the door, there was no point in hiding. She's not going to go away. She knows I'm here. I mean, there's smoke coming out of the chimney. Sometimes I wish I carried a gun. She opened the cabin door uninvited and peeked in around the frame. The night was cold, but she wasn't wearing a coat. Well, aren't you going to ask me in? Would that be wise? Would it matter? No. Oh, I am going to have to just charm the pants off this woman. She is dangerous, but I need her on side. I'm not armed, if that's what you mean. The Fräulein lifted her arms above her head and turned a slow circle under the light of the porch lantern. Look, she said. Oh, I looked. Satisfied? Oh, I was satisfied. Without waiting for an answer, she stepped inside. If this went on any longer, she'd be helping herself to the brandy I'd found. I had to come. I believe I owe you an apology, Mr. Smith. Only one. I was listening, or does one apologise to one's enemies, Fräulein? Oh, come on. Choose your moment, dude. Read the room. You have at least 3 apologies in you, lady. She ignored me and continued. I got you into the most awful lot of trouble, didn't I? Yes. Don't mention Vicoli's name, please. My contact? No, don't bring up my contact. Not as much as trouble as I'd like to be in. Like, I've been playing towards this the whole time. Obviously I can't trust her. I don't even know what she does. She travels. She is a little bit enigmatic about her work. We are immediately before the war. This is dangerous, but I don't want to give her any information. This Vicoli business, my contact, blah blah blah. Like, so far I've got plausible deniability. I've pretended that she's my wife, and that's it. I did steal a car, okay. Not as much trouble as I'd like to be in. She came over to me. There was excitement in her eyes. Let's get in trouble together then, shall we? You want Vicoli's daughter, I think, and so do I. Oh, what? What? What is this? She giggled like a schoolgirl. One of those fearsome ones that carries a hockey stick. Just the period writing is so good. I propose a solemn pact, Smith. An alliance to be broken the instant one of us double-crosses the other. It would be fun, don't you agree? Wow, so this is like a permanent antagonist, or antagonist, like, you know, love-hate people for the whole game, probably? As fun as a toothache. Sounds detestable. I am the agent to the end. This is me going full Bond. If we play, you'll lose, Fräulein. The wolf paced away across the room and curled herself up on the rug before the fire. Slipped off her shoes. Now don't be a bore. Pour me a drink and we'll discuss how we're going to spring the Vicoli girl from her castle. Damn her eyes, Aubrey. This feels so dangerous. God, this game's amazing. Okay, moving on. Not moving on. No, just more of the same. Yep, more of the same. Her Mauser lay on the table by the couch, placed there after she'd removed it from the strap holster on her thigh. This is the absolute definition of a femme fatale. Ah, I've got Fräulein Wolf's gun now, Aubrey. Oh, she's sleeping. As for her, I dumped her bodily out the door. No, I want a gun. I've got Fräulein Wolf's gun now, Aubrey. I might need to use it on her. I've got a soft spot for irony. She's sleeping. I missed the message again. I get so caught up in the writing that I keep missing these pop-ups. Ah, okay. Okay. Do I dump her bodily out the door? No, I'm going to be gone before she wakes up. I am like, yeah, I am like super suave secret agent. Call me a cad if you like, but remember she's a Nazi, Aubrey. I worked in the slaughterhouse on my uncle's estate one summer, Aubrey. Did I ever tell you that? The chief butcher asked me once, why are swine born with such wonderful eyes? Damn her eyes. God damn, this is good. Damn, this is... Okay, the little icon swings around when it's time to move on. That's cool. So I'm still low suspicion, but I think I'm still only in like the first chapter here. Okay, on to Cadenazzo. I made my way downhill on foot. Didn't seem like there were many choices. Yeah, let's move on. Walking. At the foot of the mountain was a pretty little village called Cadenazzo. I can take a shortcut into the village by way of a paddock fence. What is it with me and leaping fences? I think I probably will do that though. Just seems smarter. Rather reckless as it turned out, I tore my jacket on some barbed wire. Damn! I was thirsty and footsore and badly in need of a break. That's the last thing I wanted. Is this gonna... I think that's raised my suspicion level. Because I left, like, a clue behind? It's a risky route. Police successfully evaded. They are hot on your tail, so stay on your toes. Okay. So the police are still after me, presumably for stealing that car? I don't know. Note, the bus to Bellinozzo departs whenever you are ready. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that. 31st of August, 1939. Soviet Union ratifies non-aggression pact with Germany. Today, the Supreme Soviet of the Soviet Union ratified the Treaty of Non-Aggression between Germany and the USSR. The agreement, revelations of which shocked the world earlier this month, states that neither government may ally itself to or aid an enemy of the other. The pact marks a surprising turn from Stalin's government, following months of negotiations with Britain and France towards establishing a similar alliance. Yeah. Okay, so this is just letting us know how the war is progressing, or the pre-war. Okay, so the bus departs whenever I'm ready, but I can kind of tool around in here, I guess. The entire population of Cadenazzo must have been packed inside that tavern. Everyone knew everyone else. Everyone jostled everyone else. Everyone spilled everyone else's beer and then hurried to replace it, spilling even more in the process. I could join the fray. I could leave. Or I could survey the room for a mark. Do you know what? Bit of charm. It's what I'm made of. My eye settled on a red-whiskered man sitting alone. He was studying a small book containing detailed illustrations of wildflowers, with barely clad fairies disreputedly draped across them. Interesting. Care to share your observations? A drink to go with your reading? Let's talk to this complete lunatic. The man blushed the colour of his beard hairs, and the book disappeared under the table. Did Maria send you? Yes, of course she did. Your secret's safe with me. I like this one. The man sighed with clear relief. That woman, he cursed, shaking his head. She barely gives me the time of day, let alone 10 minutes with her. I feel your pain, friend. Perhaps if you shave, ladies like to see a chin these days. I can see his chin. He just doesn't have one. Yeah, let's go charm. Let's go charm. Let's really pick him up. Maybe so. Maybe I'll try that. The Lord knows I've tried everything else. Do you know, I even invited her younger sister to stay. I thought she'd be jealous. But they ended up both making fun of me. You were hoping for something more, weren't you, friend? I waved for 2 beers. They arrived and we conked our mugs together. Tell me, friend, are you married? He asked. I could say very married. Yeah. Let's just lie. Let's make it hard for people to know who I am. Not wholly untrue. That's about how long it's been, hasn't it, Aubrey, since you dragged me into this game? 10 years with 6 months off for good behaviour. They say it takes 7 years before things turn sour, but for us, he sighed, it took just 1. Not long after we were married, Maria became very interested in looking after our goats. The man's great moustaches bristled with sorrow. Okay. She goes up the mountain for hours and comes back smelling of goats. You know that grassy hay smell that goats have? She's shagging the goat herd. The sympathetic smile I wore during this one. Yeah. I don't think the smell has put him off her at all. I think we need to keep him talking about himself and his worries. Oh shoot! He didn't like that. I left a footprint. So a footprint, I guess, is like a clue or a hint as to my presence. The man froze. He shot to his feet as though to punch me through the wall, then thought better of it and stormed out of the tavern. Everyone saw. I slunk away. I am not doing a good job here. I'm just not, like, subtle enough. I guess we better go. We've already left a footprint that we didn't want to. So we have two choices to get to Bellinzona. We could hike. It's only a couple of hours. 5 question marks. So we might leave... Okay, so hiking might leave footprints. So these are the two options. Either leave footprints or leave no footprints. So we sort of... This is like diverging paths, I guess. So it could be either way kind of thing. Or the other route is the bus, which... I don't know what this is. I still don't know what this is. But I think I will definitely leave more footprints if I go this way. Like 5 seems like a lot. Like I've got anything to go by. But I'm still low suspicion, so maybe this is worth it. Let's do that. Oh, left a footprint. Damn it. I slipped aboard the bus to Bellinzona. Hat down, collar up. The driver didn't pay me a second glance. But a few passengers noticed the state of my torn shirt and murmured with disapproval. They remembered me well enough. Damn it! Why did I hop the fence? I'm a fool. A man with a fine set of whiskers tapped me on the arm. You are heading to Bellinzona, I think. Yeah. And you? I gave him a thin smile. Yeah, let's be charming. It is a beautiful city, continued. Myself, I am heading for Biasca. It is a little further to the north. There is a little place where I like to stay. I don't know what his accent is supposed to be, but he looks like a stereotypical gent. So, but I'm just going with it. This kind of high squeaky nonsense. So he's heading for Biasca to the north. And the place he'd like to stay. I should look it up. What's it called? Let's ask. The Messile Club, he smiled. It is for Swiss only, you understand. I must have said something wrong because he made a show of coughing and returned to the admiring view. Oh, I am so bad at this game. Okay. We arrive in Bellinzona. And we have left so many footprints. Oh. Police successfully evaded. You have a strong lead on them, but must remain vigilant. Okay. We're doing okay. We've completed the chapter and we haven't been caught yet. Ooh! What a place this is with a little castle and a daughter to rescue. Okay. Thanks for joining me, folks. Next time, let us see what Bellinzona has to offer. Sounds like a party town. Thanks for joining me and see you next time. Bye!